We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Right to the air is Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Mecole Hardman,
78 yards.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback fake.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's brought down. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Stage situation. Let's go. Kill.
Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Check. Fresno. Mike 43.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
18 Rattler. 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, tight down.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Room here. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Gainwell.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Gainwell again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hurts fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders.
That almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They throw it out right complete, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Cougar 19. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check safety. Check safety. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Riggs. Riggs. Man out. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And all the Chiefs have it. Well, there you go. Just your every...